Hello everybody, hasbyjim Home Admin Solutions, here today to introduce my search and print interface tool. This will help you sort and prepare a wide variety of documents for presentation. This takes literally no space when looking at your work, so along with not very much code underneath, it can integrate with your documents very easily. Keep notes, make journals, keep diaries, have a lot of work that you want to tidy up the presentation. This tool could help you. I use an HTML code editor, so you do need that. It's as easy to download as anything else from the internet. It's not that difficult to set up. It's mainly about organizing files and knowing the names and purposes of them, but it all can work offline, so you can learn it at your own pace. The filing can, for the example I'm going to show you, can look like this, just 2 files. You will need to know how to connect them, that's all. My files will, for this presentation, look a bit more like this, quite a few, but largely it's for organization. And in fact, the diary example could just be a single file, so not difficult like that. And the results are the same straight away as working with Word or a text editor, which makes it very handy that you can get started so easily. When I say the results are the same, this is what the diary example looks like with the very small interface on top. And if I hit the print preview, this is what it looks like, and the printer will show you that it agrees with the format that I've set up. I'll run through how this actually works and then show how it also would work for a complicated document with a lot of images, different backgrounds and quite a lot of styling. To get ready for the print preview, you're going to need to set a class of display none to all the parts you don't want to see. You attach those parts to your function, and the function is activated by the button. Add as many parts as you want. Being print ready or presentation ready is the hardest part of your work, and that's why it's handy to have this print view. It shows you whether you've actually got there. When you think you have, by having a carefully made layout, you can check what it looks like with the borders removed, the scroll bar removed. The scroll bar, I think, is the most important tool when you've got a layout like this, because when you've gone over, you can it doesn't affect other parts of the document if you put a scroll on each page. Otherwise, you set a height and a border for the page. And of course also the scroll bar in the code for the y-axis. There's only a couple of lines of code here, enough to simply, just with these 2 lines, manage the editing to size for your document. Search is also a small code and can be added retrospectively also to many documents. In that case, you would place the search interface outside of the area you're searching, possibly the whole rest of the document. It floats, so you can take it with you while you're looking for the text. If you find something else, you don't need to go back to the start again. Carry on searching from there through your 20 page document. I think you'd also be able to use it for 2 or 3 page documents. Maybe one's a little bit too short, but it's very easy to need to look through a lot of things to find what you're looking for. was it that date or did it come under that title? Titles, chapter headings, subheadings, they might not be enough, and it's quite hard to read quickly when you're just looking for something. This document's 8 pages, including a reference page. It's just an example. I've got web diary things that are much longer, and I'm sure it would hold together very easily at 50 pages and edit very easily at 20. A much more complicated version as well will run on just the same idea with the same sort of code, many more layers, that's all. If you want to use color or backgrounds or lots of pictures, this is an example of how that still fits the printer. And this is what it looks like when it's on the web page. This example's different because I know exactly what's there, and I don't feel anyone else needs to go looking for word searching either, so there's no search bar. It's all about presentation now, and so there's just 2 buttons for the print preview, one with the borders, and there's no bar, so it fits. And then I can look at the actual print without the borders. I know that they're correct, and see whether I'm happy with the sort of presentation and the colours and that kind of thing there. I hope you're very happy to have seen this. I'm happy to have tried to sell it to you, and I know that there's a lot of editors out there with sort of 50 or 100 buttons and things, but I think based on using HTML, which is very good for layout, just a couple of little tools like this really can make it a good way of turning a lot more of your documents into sortable, searchable, and highly presentable for yourself and the web work. Thanks then, Has by Jim.